Gretchen,
Hi.
good afternoon.
Is it afternoon? Yes, it is.
Gretchen, you're new to the channel, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, let me be a little honest with you then. I'm from a very small town in upstate New York,
Okay.
and I came here to Philly by way of the Lehigh Valley and Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I like the eastern side of the state better.
Why is that?
I don't know, honestly. Pittsburgh was a little too much like Idaho or whatever the state next to it is.
Yeah. So, you being from upstate New York, how do you find Kensington out of all places?
Honestly, recovering.
Okay.
Because I heard a lot about the Kensington Unlucky 13, and I had a sponsor in AA who was really good, but she had come to Philly to a local AA club where you had to trip over the addicts going in the door, and they got detoxed on the floor inside. So that sounded pretty interesting. I had to check it out for myself.
Okay.
So when it came time to pick a place to go after rehab, I said, send me to Philly.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was going to end up in FEMA psych Kensington due to the opioid epidemic, but hey, here I am.
Yeah. Are you using at the moment?
I don't use dope.
What's your choice of drug?
Hard, and then I have my medical marijuana.
Okay, hard is crack, right?
Yes.
Okay, and your medical marijuana. Okay, you got your marijuana card. Okay.
Yes, I'm a proud owner of a card, yes.
So, you're off the D, right? You're off the dope.
I bet. I had a habit. Done it, enjoyed it, never had a habit.
Okay, and you dealing with the hard right now. Brings a lot of trauma into your life?
I mean, just being homeless in general, even without using drugs, it can be traumatic because of what you have to deal with.
Yeah.
But luckily right now I'm housed, and right before that I was in a tent, and before that I was on a porch. So.
Wow. A lot of trials and tribulations in life.
Yeah. This place is a devil's playground.
Kensington, right?
Yeah.
What's one of the craziest things you've seen out here in Kensington?
Well, before I relapsed off of the crack, I was hanging out by Togo with plans just to clean up and be around with Narcan, to smoke my weed, just to be there in case safe injections, whatever, harm reduction.
Yeah.
So, and I remember this one guy got really upset because I wasn't doing drugs. But
he was upset?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was hanging around him without doing drugs. It was weird. Let's wait a minute for the baby.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the weirdest thing that happened though was I don't know what happened right before it, but I remember some trouble was brewing, and this kid came up and he looked like all in the higher ranks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just gonna take off, and he said, "And you sit down too." So I'm like, "Well, whatever. I know I'm not involved in this. Well, I'll sit down, shut up, and listen, and then not listen and go." That's exactly what happened.
What you mean by the higher ranks?
Someone that was obviously more in control than the street level choppers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The hustlers. Okay.
Yeah, the hustlers, but
dogs.
Yeah. Something just happened. I don't know what it was. I guess something violent, and I didn't see or hear anything about that.
Yeah.
But because I was there, I had to sit, listen to them bitches out about not seeing or hearing nothing, which, like I said, I didn't. So.
Yeah.
But my motto around here is see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil.
Okay.
It's a lot better than snitches get stitches.
Okay. How you feel about snitches, though? What's your input on them?
I hate cops, and it doesn't work. And for all you Philly people love to fight, I still see people wandering around that just move an L-stop away to get away when they want a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I did the same thing, not because I read it. I just wanted to disappear for a month or two.
Yeah.
Moved an L-stop and it worked. How does this shit work?
It's getting a little windy right now.
Yeah, it's always windy.
So how long have you been in Kensington for? How many years?
I moved here right before the pandemic in September of 19.
4 or 5 years?
4 years, basically.
4 years?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself out here 10 years ago, 10 years from now? Think about your life. Would you see yourself out here?
10 years from now, I really hopefully, if I'm still alive, because I have medical conditions, I really hope to be more stable, because I'm a nut job before I'm an addict.
Yeah.
And my mental health improved, and so now I'm enjoying this, because when I was using before, I couldn't because of my mental illness.
Yeah.
So, weird, I know, but hey.
Doubling back on what you said you was a nut job?
I had mental health issues.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a psych patient before I'm a
Okay. I'm
addict.
sorry.
Don't even
I
worry.
misheard you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes my jokes can be a little dry, like British wet.
Yeah, I feel you. So how was your childhood? When you was a kid, how was your upbringing?
That doesn't mean, no matter if I was given the best childhood, the worst childhood, or anywhere in between, which I was, it still wouldn't have changed me being an addict, or more importantly, an alcoholic, which is biological. My dad was an alcoholic, so my sister's an alcoholic. So it runs in the family.
It runs in the family.
Right. So I didn't earn my seat in any recovery room. I inherited it. That's my legacy, man.
Yeah. So, you being homeless, how's your relationship with your family now?
I didn't really, once I left the house at 18, I really didn't have a relationship with my family. Yeah.
So, you reached that certain age and you say, okay, guys, I'm out of here.
That was a mutual decision.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Any gateway drugs in your youth?
I mean, they used to say marijuana was, but like, I didn't even really think about trying harder shit until after I lost my kids. So.
Well, you lost your kids in the custody battle?
Harris County in Texas, the 48 worst state to have a mental illness in.
Yeah.
And I dragged my husband down there with our 2 sons, and we ended up losing them. So I brought him home at least and stayed with him for a little while. But
so who got custody of your kids now?
They were adopted by one single gay man with a very close friend that are now married. But my son has Asperger's, and he's actually doing pretty well. And my other son, the older one, he's doing well too. He's going to have an anger issues, and he's probably going to be an alcoholic. Yeah. I just guessed because of an experience when they were younger. So, hey, as long as he's in the military, he can control some of that and also get away with a lot more drinking.
He's in the military at the moment?
That's
or he's planning
the last time I heard right before they graduated high school that he was planning on going into the military. My one son with Asperger's is going to be a doctor.
Okay, man.
I produced the doctor. I'm not going to raise one, but I produced one.
I'm very cheerful for your kids, and I hope and wish them the best in their life, and maybe, you guys could reunite sometime in the future.
Well, we sent a message through Ancestry.com to the dad that controls their, manages their tree or whatever, so hopefully they'll respond.
Hopefully they will.
I'm not asking for direct contact with my sons, but I'd like to know how they are.
Yeah. So how much you think you spend a day on the hard?
More than I ever thought I could manage to hustle up in a day. Even if it's just $10, dude. I swear I used to be so bad at street marts and hustling. But coming to this era, you got to be street smart.
Yeah, or you'll get taken advantage of, right?
Oh, they take advantage of me anyway, but what they don't realize is most of the time I let them get away with it just to see how far they'll take it.
Wow. And who are they? Other addicts?
So I run and grab for people, and they don't like to always pay me the way I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
This is one particular woman. She's older. She's very sickly. I purposely let her get away with it.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you say you hustling every day to feed the habit and every day. Any other addictions other than drugs?
Sex, but I haven't had anything like that in here. God, if I want sex, I have to pretend I'm a date because I can't get... I don't understand how none of y'all understand the free exchange of just pleasure and no relationship, no weirdness. Like, how do you not comprehend? You don't have to give me nothing. I don't have to give anything,
Right.
But you put a dollar tag on it. Oh, now it's worth.
Yeah. Oh, so you try not to do the dates and stuff out here in the streets, right?
But let me tell you something. I gotta give props to those girls. Those are some brave.
Why you say that?
Because they hop in and out of cars. They don't know, and there's serial killers running around.
Oh yeah, man.
My friend.
Really rolling the dice.
Well, she's not exactly my friend, but I was the first one she ran into right after she might have been just escaped from one of the serial killers. And let me tell you, I told her, even if you don't want to report it to the cops, just report it to the bad date list so all the girls know. Yeah. Because those lists are important.
Yeah. Really. So, you being out here homeless, do you at least got a friend that you could crash at every once in a while?
Actually, I'm luckier. I'm in the shelter, Prince Point Shelter.
You in the shelter?
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, and I'm getting, going through the process of getting confirmed for my HIT for housing.
Okay.
So I have a place in about 6 months, hopefully.
Okay, so you keeping up with the rules and stuff to shelter to maintain, right?
Well, I make sure that I keep my bed, but I'm not the best behaved person, but I'm not the worst behaved person.
Okay. A little bit more I want to speak on with you. What's your favorite food to eat?
I don't know. I don't want to give the standard pizza because that definitely ate it. But I like a good shepherd's pie or a nice hearty home cooked meal.
Okay.
I like to cook.
You like to cook? All right.
And bake.
All right. I know you can't wait to get back into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get your own kitchen and throw it down.
Yeah. Plus I got diabetes, so when I cook my own meals, I cook them healthier and designed the way I want them.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So when's your birthday?
I'm an Aries, April 19th.
Are you religious or spiritual at all?
I'm Wiccan.
Can you define that for those that
A
don't
mother
know?
goddess religion focusing on the farming cycle of old pre-Christian Europeans.
Okay.
Like Samhain, or otherwise known as Halloween, is the end of summer for us, the beginning of winter.
Okay. What you tell the youth out here that's getting high, that's running the streets, that's boosting, that's selling drugs,
The kids?
that's doing dates? What you tell the young kids out here living this crazy lifestyle?
Honestly, some of them actually are pretty good at it, the ones that they get trapped. But honestly, the best way out of this life is education. And let me tell you something. There used to be this joke: if there's anything you want to hide from anybody of the lower classes, you just put it in a book. They won't find it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you for your time. You've been wonderful for me. I appreciate your courage to speak out and everything.
No problem.
I wish you the best of luck out here.
If you're religious, say a prayer for me. Keep housing.
I will. All Time Media, y'all heard that. Say a prayer for her. Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content and face-to-face live video chat. Thank you, guys. The link is in the description below.